What's up, guys? Welcome to Knightica. This is an auto-battler, army-amassing, synergy-based thing. Anyway, let's get into this. Name of the game is you select troops, they automatically fight for you, and then based on the types of troops that you've gathered, you will gain synergies, and they will do other things and all sorts of stuff. Let's get into this. If it sounds like I'm rushing a little bit, it's because I just got finished recording the first episode of this, and it turns out I wasn't actually recording audio. Yay! So, anyway, this is now the first episode. I didn't do too much in the first episode. A lot of it was just explaining stuff and all that. So, we did one run, I unlocked the ghoul, doesn't matter, we're going to play as a warrior. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So, we could choose a trinket to start with. 2 unlocked tiles is pretty nice. 6 gold means nothing to me. Start with troops costing hearts instead of gold. That's interesting. I think I'm going to go with the 2 unlocked tiles, though. That's 12 gold of savings. Anyway, let's get into this. So, let's go ahead and start by explaining some stuff. So, this is our little grid that we can purchase and place troops on. Depending on the troops that you purchase, they will gain various effects that they can pass on to their neighboring units and their allies and stuff like that. It'll make sense as we're playing. What type of a build would I like to do with this character? Knighthood would be good, but I don't know, we don't have a whole lot of options right now. We could go for some of this. I don't know. Anyway, let's explain some of this stuff as we're going on here. Let's go over the card here that shows off the information for the characters. This is a roboid. The type is ancient, so there are different types for these various characters. You can see this one's arcanist, this one's greedy, this one's ancient. There's various synergies that can apply based on, different stats and stuff like that. So, some of them are, say you have a knighthood character. Knighthood, there's one of them where if you're next to a knighthood character, you'll gain +1 attack and stuff like that, so it'll make sense as you're playing. Okay, so, on spell used, +1 attack, +1 defense, or +1 of the two. Those are used on spells. There's 2 different types of spells in the games. There's an instant spell, which is this. It says spell instant. That means it's going to be used the second you purchase it. And then there are enhancements, or enchantments, I believe they're actually called. Enchantments you cast onto your characters that you've purchased, and they augment their abilities. So, yeah. So you can see this one has a couple different things going for it. On death, it's +25 experience. Battle start, you gain other things. Anyway, we could go with greedy and go for money accumulation, which isn't terrible. Not a terrible idea. We could go with mages. This isn't a great lineup, if I'm being completely honest. We don't have anybody that's, like, frontline. I think I'm going to go with a scrapper for now, and yeah, this is not a great start. Should we go mages? They don't have any adjacency bonuses or anything like that. Sorcerer would work well with greed, because we're going to be gaining experience, and we're going to be wanting to do a lot of shop rerolls, which would mean that the sorcerer would gain a lot of experience. But mage could be fun. Passively gains double experience. You know what? Sure. Let's go with that. And then, sure, we'll go with a roboid as well. Just for the front line. Right. Now, the funny thing is you actually want the roboids to die. So I'm not going to focus on leveling them up right now. And the reason you want them to die is because they gain experience. The way that you can get experience for your troops is if you were to purchase a similar one and then highlight over them, you'll see that little blue bar raising. When you purchase a similar troop, they gain 50 experience, and as they level up, it will become more and more expensive. You know what? I think I'm actually okay with getting a Sentinel. They're a good frontline unit. So we're going to take you and move you here. We're going to go ahead and move you here. And by the way, you can unlock squares by spending cash. They cost 6, as you can see. We don't have any knighthood units except for the... Oh, actually, no, the Sentinel's Arcanist. My bad. So an archer isn't necessarily the best, unless we get another archer. So archer next to an archer, which isn't impossible. In fact, it might be just a good idea to do. So we can move you guys over slightly. They don't have any adjacency bonuses, so that's fine. You know what? Yeah, I am going to get an archer. And we're going to aim for another archer next to that archer. The scrapper we're going to buy and we're going to level up. And fight. We've got a lot of ranged units right now. Not a whole lot of stuff protecting them, though. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. So we're going to go ahead and get our archers next to each other. And that's all I'm going to buy as far as the archers are concerned. Sentinels, we're going to level them up. Our roboids haven't died yet, huh? Wild. Alright. Is what it is. Alright, let's fight. Die, roboids, die! Yeah! Finally. I guess we'll go to the garrison. Sentinels, okay. We can make do with this. So these are level 1. Or I could spend all 12 and get a level 2 troop. How much experience would you give? You would give 200 experience. Or, no, not 200. 100 experience. Yeah? Yeah. These guys are also level 2, but they only cost 10. They have different stats. That's interesting. I think it would actually be better if I sold you. No, well, if I moved you at least and got one of these guys instead, because they've got way better stats instead of like combining it, because I don't think the stats will carry over if I just combine it that way. So then I can take you and put you here, and there you go. It's probably a better choice. Excuse me. I think I'm going to buy a spirit. So the way the spirit works is instead of fighting, it gains +2/+2, and then it dies. When it's sold, it spreads 100% of its cumulative stats to all of your allies. So it's kind of one of those panic button things. If you don't think you're going to win a fight, it's not a terrible choice. Yeah, I think that works. Molten blob. I'm going to get a scrapper, level you up. And yeah, we'll just save the coins. Okay, not terrible. If I really wanted to maximize how much experience the roboid was going to be getting, I could move it slightly in front. That way, we can kind of guarantee that it's going to die. So yeah, let's go. kind of working. Okay. I don't want to go like too crazy on the Sentinel, because we do need attack power, is the other thing. So anytime we see mages, we should be buying them. Let's get a reroll. And we could level up our archers. Oh wait, it's on merging troops, not adjacents. They're adjacency. Well, I mean, I might as well just buy a bunch of archers then. And get chivalry. Chivalry would work out. So, let's get that, and get that again. Get that. And good. Press touchpad, you can see some of your little stats as far as defense and attack and whatnot. Right now our mages are obviously doing the most damage, followed up very, very far by our archers, which is fine. Okay, let's go for the elite. I mean, getting enchantments is a good idea, but we don't really have a whole lot of money, so let's go with that. Okay, I can't afford any of these things. I could get a sergeant. You know, we could move you and get you and put you... Let's actually put you over here. Take you, go like this. Yeah, is that how I want to do that? That might be better. Sure, why not? Warden's pretty cool. I had my previous run that you guys will never see focused a lot on the Wardens. We didn't make it too far, but yeah. I also want to do a bombshell run. That's a character that I think would be very, very cool. It heavily relies on dying and re-rolling the shop, which I think sounds kind of cool. But anyway, let's get a re-roll and see if we can get anything worth it. Could get that. And sure, we'll get some experience for you. I need to find more mages. Nailed it. Okay, so killing elites and bosses will give you these little bonuses that you can pick, which have varying usefulness. Next shop roll only contains rare, free level 2 troop. I think I'm going to go with the level 2 troop because, yeah, reasons. Alright, who's level 2? Hey, an archer! Nice. That's good. We could throw a bunch of experience into you, or we could level you up to 3, although I think I want to go for the level 2 on you. That's fine. A random free enchantment. Oh, well. Definitely going to go for you, and we'll go with the free gift. Lone Wolf. If troop has no adjacent allies, +4/+4, this is perfect for the spirit. Because of how I've got them set up right now. The more stats the spirit gains, the better. Another mage. Yes, Yes, please. Don't necessarily want any of them. Level up the spirit. So leveling up the spirit will make it so that it gains +4/+4, in addition to the other +4 it's getting from the lone wolf bonus, which is nice. So it's going to be getting +8/+8. Lovely. Roboid level up. Not amazing. Another spirit? Sure. Barely. The second that our frontline units die, we lose. By the way, if that wasn't obvious enough. More spirits, more archers. Yes, please. And another spirit. Okay. So now it'll spread 150% of its stats to the allies, so 38/38. So that'll be 38 spread out evenly amongst all of these units. So not a whole lot. Not a whole lot if I were to sell you. I don't know if we can see how much it'll actually give for all of them, but nah, whatever. It's Flesh Wall. Invokes temporary zombies in the front row with 30% attack and 30% defense, 5%. That's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. How much could I sell the sergeant for? Not enough. So right now the sergeant isn't really doing anything. It's just kind of there. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's kind of buffing our archers, which is fine, but yeah, he's not really doing anything. He's got 11 attack, 10 defense. All right, first boss. I do not know how this is going to go. This is going to be interesting. Excellent. Reroll shop with only eggs. They cost 2 less. Eggs are kind of cool. I don't think we have the space for a dragon, but they're kind of cool. Miners. Miners are good if you want to do an economy-based build. Again, Bombshell can't do anything with that. Not amazing. Sure. Should I sell the spirit? It'll give 53 to the allies all split up. That's not a huge increase to our stats, if I'm being honest. You know what? Sure. So that's +7-ish to everybody. Not amazing, but not terrible. And as far as what else I can purchase, not a whole lot. Well, let's see how it goes. If we lose here, we lose completely, so. That wasn't too bad. Okay, remove all your troops from the field. Receive 2 level 3 rare troops and 2 level 2 epic troops. They cost 0. What? Troops now sell for 0. When they're sold, receive a troop of higher rarity in the shop. None of these are great. I mean, legendaries maybe, but increasing the cost of everybody else by 1 kind of sucks too. Yeah, sure, why not? Reset is an interesting choice. I'm not brave enough for that though. Get a mage. Can I get another mage, please? Sentinel. Could get another spirit. mission. Every 6 seconds, summon a bombshell. Ooh, that's kind of cool. You know, we don't have, like, very many enchantments, so it's not a terrible idea. It does cost a pretty decent amount of experience. And 25% defense. So I'd want to put it on you, I think. Yeah, I think that's how that would work. Okay. I guess we'll see. And there it is. Interesting. That's kind of cool. How exactly does that work? Yeah, okay, it's every 6 seconds. Too bad it doesn't do it at the start of the fight. The smart play would start getting up on Spirit again. But how smart am I feeling? Probably not very. Try to tell me something. Okay. I don't know how much longer this is going to last. We don't have a whole lot of synergies going right now. Is the bombshell helping? I can't tell. I mean, it's not hurting. Keep leveling up our mages. We'll get you up to 3 as well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's nice when the bombshell gets out there. It does a good chunk. Oh, elite monster? Sure, why not? Oh, you are very dangerous. Holy crap. Okay, conceivably, is there anything I could do to get some of these bigger units? No, because I would have to buy more spaces. Could get a princess, but I don't really have a great place to put her. The princess puts out a cross-shaped area of effect like this that will give experience to units. I would want this to intersect with as many characters as possible. So, like, I would probably want to move you and put you, like, here, and then move up those 2 units. But even then, it's like, it's whatever. This guy's better off just giving extra damage to these guys, I think. What about the shaman? It's too expensive. Can't afford it. Because, yeah, I would need to buy both of these. I don't think there's a way that I can... I mean, I could sell this unit, but I don't really want to, because that would be limiting my attack for somewhat minimal gains. Yeah, I would still have to buy all this. I would have to sell or combine in order to do that. I could sell you. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're dead right now, but... yeah, I don't know. What do we get for a reroll? Nothing good. How about another reroll? Nothing good. Just another archer. Inheritance. On death, +1 gold. Wow, that is not great. Alright. I think we're dead. Wow. Last possible second. Okay. A random free epic troop. Sure. Why not? And it's not free, it costs 1. Lovely. Each troop that survives the fight, +1 coin. I mean, we could get some extra coins from that. I want to get this shaman because it only costs 1. Okay, so let's take you and put you over here for now. That gives us 13 to play around with. I would need to get... Either way, I'm buying 2 squares. So... Now you're giving a little bit extra experience. Or not experience, attack to you. Pretty sure that this affects this unit. Both of them. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, it does. Okay. Sniper. Oh, sniper's really good. Yeah, that's +2 attack and 200% attack range, which would work well for the shaman and the scrapper, along with the mage. Actually, I should give that to the mage. Yeah, let's give that to the mage. Then I can't really do anything else with these other units. They're too big. If I bought this square, I could get a mecha. Well, like later on, so yeah, I might as well. Alright. Let's do this. Poor mages. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Barely. Well, I did say I wanted a mecha. Alright, cool. So the way the mecha works is it can equip up to 3 enchantments. The enchantments scale with level, and it gains +4 attack per enchantment equipped, which is good. So we want to try and get some of those. No luck right now. If I got a warden, it would be a little bit easier, I'm pretty sure, because the warden makes it so that you can get shop rerolls and do stuff like that. Right. Exotic goods. That might be spells? No, it's just like food-based things. +7 attack. +5/5 to all troops. I mean, that's pretty good. And then this one's +7 attack. Which, who would I want to give this to? Probably my mages. The scrappers also aren't a terrible idea. Same with the archers. But let's go with the mages. And then that's it. I don't know how this has gotten this far. We probably should have died by now. I'll just say that. We could get a couple mechas. Level you up a little bit. Get an archer. Sure, why not? Doesn't really matter at this point, but sure. Yeah, this isn't great. Barely. Oh man, we're barely holding on because we're kind of edging them out as far as a little bit of our damage is done, but our defense is sorely lacking. Yeah, see, the Warden is very good because you start with a random spell in your shop, which is very good. It would synergize very well with our mecha unit, but unfortunately I don't have the space for it. Is what it is. There's not a whole lot I can really buy here, to be honest. I can get a mage. At least get a level up on you. Cauldron. Range support that grants random bonuses and uses different potions to fight. Starts with a random drop. Battle start. Apply the current drop effect to adjacent allies. You can replace the effects using drops from shops. When applying any drop, the effect is launched instantly. That would be great if I had the space for it. Which I don't. I could get rid of the shaman and then get the cauldron. We'd be losing out on the bonuses. You know what? I could store it and get the cauldron. Try it out. So I'm kind of curious about it. Oh, got a trophy. It's shiny. Alright. So the drop is going to be plus 10 experience and plus 100% attack range. Does that change if I do this? No. Okay. Thought I could do something sneaky there. Guess not. Alright, I don't know how this is going to work, but let's go. Well, that's bad. That's real bad. Ooh, that was close, too. It's just that 200 defense guy in the front that was leading the charge. Okay, it's getting bad. Spell ingredient. Huh. So if I buy that... What? So does that just guarantee that this is the effect that will happen on the drop? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not looking great, though. In fact, it's looking bad. I don't know. Okay, so that just applied the effect immediately. So now they've got plus 200% attack? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. Oof. Mecha, you did not stand a chance there. We have 2 life? You kidding me? Well, here's the second boss. We're about to die in like 3 seconds. It's gonna be great. Haste. Sure. Why not? I guess. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. We're gonna lose this. That's okay. Gotta start somewhere. So in this fight, you have to beat the tentacles, and then the tentacle lord comes out, and then you can actually start dealing damage to him, but he's also got ranged units. It's a tough fight. A fight we're not gonna win. But, hey, it's okay. Look out, Cauldron! Yeah, we actually got closer than I thought. Got halfway. But yeah, there you go. That's the first episode of Knightica. If you guys want to see more, make sure you let me know down in the comments and all that stuff. I'm definitely willing to try out more stuff. Hopefully we'll have a much better build next time. Hey, look, we unlocked the cleric. How's that for fun stuff? Let's take a look here. So the ghoul is unlocked after, I think, beating 5 matches? I don't know. The cleric's unlocked by killing 1,200 demons, which is just, you know, enemies. So, yeah. And then we're slowly but surely working on the other things. So, yeah. Anyway, that is going to do it. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. As per usual, these, you know, episodes and extra episodes and stuff like that, they only happen if you guys want to see more. So, hopefully you guys do. But anyway, I will see you later. Bye-bye.